you guys, this car still puts a smile on my face every single time I drive it. Every single time, it does not fail. Like when I'm away from this car for a week for work or whatever, on vacation, I get sad. I miss this car. Like, this car is my everything. So why will I not buy a 2018 Mustang and why I haven't got one already? I'm sure you guys are wondering. So today's video, I'm gonna explain to you guys why I haven't gone ahead and bought the 2018. Because I know the hype on my channel, I hyped it up, I made a few videos on it. Videos did really well. A lot of you guys supported the thought of me getting a 2018. But obviously we're still sitting here in my 07 GT. Nothing's changed. I haven't really looked into getting one anymore, and I think I owe you guys an explanation on why I haven't gotten a 2018, because I feel like a lot of you guys were kind of hyped for that, and there was a lot of hype built around it on this channel. So I'm gonna give you guys my main reasons why I haven't gotten a 2018 Mustang yet, and why I probably won't for a while. But honestly, I'll explain, but it all depends. I'll explain. It's kind of hard to explain, but I'll explain. I know I built a lot of hype on the 2018, talked about getting one soon. This is back like in June, I think, May, June. And it just never happened. I never ended up going through with it. And my first reason is insurance. Like, yeah, it sounded great, sounded awesome to have the 2018, the 5.0, the newest, baddest Mustang on the street. And then I started doing a little more research, and I'm like, okay, I could totally afford the payments, afford the car, not an issue, until I looked at the insurance rates, and holy fuck, you guys. Insurance is ridiculous on those cars. Like, it's not even funny. Like, I thought I'd pay a lot for insurance for my 07, but double that, and that's what I'd pay for an 18 GT, and I'm like, is it really worth it to have the newest car with the 5.0 to pay that kind of insurance right now? And to me, not yet, not right now. Maybe my insurance went down, or I made a little bit more money, or YouTube picked up and I started making money off YouTube. Yeah, it might be worth it to me, but right now, to make that kind of insurance payments on a new car is ridiculous for me. Well, I'm not gonna do it. So that was the first reason that really steered me away from getting the 18, was when I looked up my insurance and realized that it was like stupid, like ridiculously stupid to have insurance on that car. So my second main reason for not buying the 2018 yet is, as you guys know, or if you guys don't know, I live in Illinois, Northern Illinois. We get snow. It's Chicago. There's seasons here. We get snow. And I drove this car last year through the winter, and I don't know if you guys remember back from my early days, back when my channel first started, but back in my earlier days, before I had a better job and everything, I had a 2003 GMC Envoy, which was my car before my Mustang came along. And hang on, let's do a little poll here. Oh yeah, 3-valve. All right, so anyway, I had the 03 GMC Envoy, which was my car my parents gave me. And as soon as I got a better job, got out of high school, I'm like, all right, it's time to buy a car I really want. So I went out and bought my 07. And last year for winter, I still had my 03 Envoy to drive as a daily car when it snowed, because it was 4-wheel drive and SUV. And I just didn't drive this when it snowed. But this year, my sister gets her driver's license, and that Envoy is going to be hers. So now I no longer have a daily / winter car. So if I need to drive in the winter, I need to drive this car, which really sucks, because I drove this thing a few times and there's some snow on the roads, and like you guys would expect, it's brutal, it's awful. So I really need to put my money towards a winter car instead of upgrading to a newer Mustang, because I already have a Mustang I'm really happy with and I really like. So I don't see the point in me upgrading to a faster, better, newer Mustang when there's priorities like a winter car that I actually need to get myself around to and from work, and to just around where I need to go in the winter, without worrying about sliding out or not being able to go to work one day because there's too much snow on the ground. So I've actually been actively looking at trucks. So that's definitely going to be one of my next moves, the truck instead of a 5.0, because I really trust me, guys. I really want the 5.0. I talk about it all the time. I'm still looking at them. I still want one really bad. But right now, with where I live and the situation I'm in, where I don't have a winter or daily car anymore, it's going to be time for me to upgrade, or not upgrade, it's going to be time for me to get something I can drive in the winter and know that I'll be safe in, opposed to driving this car. And especially with like the salt and the snow and like the rust issues and corrosion, I don't want to deal with that. So I'd really like to put my money towards the truck and put my car away, keep her safe, make sure she doesn't get rusty and salty and all that other road grime and bullshit that gets on your car for the winter. I don't want this car to go through that. It's a mint condition car right now, and I want to keep it that way. So that's my second reason, is definitely need a winter car. I don't have one anymore, so that's another reason why the 5.0 is on hold. The third reason, that's not really like a reason, but like it is a reason, is I'm emotionally attached to this car. I, for some reason, love this car so much. I don't know why. There's a huge backstory on it. I may do a full video on the backstory on this car of like everything I went through to get this car and whatnot. But I am emotionally attached to this car. I love this car. Every time I think about getting rid of it, like there was a phase where I went through that I thought I wanted a truck instead of this car. So I was gonna sell / trade in / get rid of this car for like a 6.7 Power Stroke or something. And I literally, thinking about that made me want to cry. I'm not even bullshit, like on some soft shit, like thinking about getting rid of this car made me want to cry. I love this car so much. Like I have so much connection to this car with the mods I've been building this car and everything I've been through with it, that thinking about getting rid of this car for another, even though it's another Mustang, still thinking about getting rid of this car for another car really sucks. I mean, like, even though I know I'm getting into something bigger, better, faster, newer, but like still thinking about that sucks to me, and I don't like the feeling or idea of getting rid of this car because I'm just emotionally attached to this car, and another car, it just doesn't sit right with me yet. I'm not completely ready. I'm at a point where I'm like, do I build this car and keep going with the plans I have for it, or do I abandon this car and start fresh with like a 5.0? And it's a really tough decision for me because, like I said, I love this car. I'm really emotionally attached to this car, but on the same time, I want something newer. I want something that I can start fresh on, and something that has more potential for a cooler build. I mean, obviously this car has plenty of potential, but I mean, it is definitely high miles. It has 135,000 miles, so it is getting older. But at the same point, I'm emotionally attached to this car, and it's really hard for me to think about getting rid of this car. You guys comment down below if you think I should abandon this build and start fresh with a 5.0 at some point next year, or if I should carry on with this, because it's something that I've been debating, and I'm not there yet. I'm not too sure what I want to do with this car. Not to say I won't buy an 18 GT or a 19 or a 5.0 anytime soon, but these are the main reasons why I haven't gotten it yet. Because I know there's a few guys wondering and questioning my channel, like they had comment down like, did you get the 18 yet? Why haven't you gotten the 18? Why haven't we seen it? And I just want to give it a quick explanation on why you guys haven't seen the 18, because it doesn't exist and it's not mine, and why I haven't gotten one yet. I mean, not to say it won't come in the future, but there's a few other things I got to work on first before I can justify upgrading to a newer Mustang. Like I said, if YouTube starts to pick up and like I start to get more views, gain some more following, and make a little bit more money than I do now, there's definitely the potential that I would go out and get a 5.0 or a newer Mustang or a faster, different car. But right now, I just don't see it being practical with everything else I have to do, and there's a bunch of other things I want to do too that all cost money. Nothing's free, so everything I want to do costs money, and I kind of got to prioritize what I want to spend my money on. And right now, since I already have a Mustang, I love my car, I don't see it being necessary for me to upgrade yet. I hope you guys got a better understanding of why I haven't gotten an 18 or a 5.0 yet, and you see where I'm headed with what's going on here. Like I mentioned, I've been looking at trucks, so there's a potential for a truck build or truck coming to this channel. I'm not 100% sure what truck or if it's actually going to happen or when it's going to happen, but there's a potential for a truck coming. I am actually in the process of working on getting a different snowmobile because I have a 2013 Pro RMK 800 155, but I really haven't talked about this yet on the channel. I'm gonna make a whole video on it, but there's definitely another snowmobile in the works. So like, as you guys see, there's other things I'm working on, other things I need to spend my money on right now. So I hope you guys understand why there's not a 5.0 or an 18 on my channel yet. Comment down below your thoughts on whether or not I should abandon this build or carry on with it, and why or why not. Like, just comment down below why or why not I should carry on with this build and everything else. I'd like to know your thoughts because it's something I often think about, and I just want some other opinions besides my own, because obviously I have mixed feelings on this. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe if you're new, join the family. There's plenty of content coming, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.
Change it, I like I ain't all this. Getting money, nigga, that my main focus. Look 2, 2, 3, you act like you don't know this. Go part of beam and my niggas always roll.